shut up! Everyone just shut the fuck up!
Yo, so many illogical arguments get recycled in everyday conversations when vindicating the Bible. Defending a superstition with no facts is unreliable. No vital to your existence or really means to your survival. I tend to ignore these hypocrites cause I know when I'm being lied to. If you don't bring knowledge to the table, I'll easily despise you. So I cordially invite you to an open discussion. But use your brain before you decide to start your gum bumping.
You know, many times, the type of criticisms someone will have about a certain field of science and the certain questions they're asking let you know just how much they don't know about the topic. And it just seems to me that if you're going to criticize any field of science, you probably want to actually study that field. You probably want to look into it just a bit so you can find out exactly what they are asserting. So you can find out exactly what the evidence is for what they're saying is probable. That seems to me to be common sense. And this is a pet peeve of mine because I see this way more than I would like to. Just last night on Facebook, on a thread, topic of evolution comes up. And somebody in the thread starts lobbing these criticisms about evolution and basically building a bunch of straw men. He's criticizing arguments that evolutionary biologists don't make. And I'm sure in his mind, he's thinking, aha, I got you guys. What about this? As if over a century of data collecting, evidence, observations, experimentations would all of a sudden be burnt down because this scientifically illiterate individual asked this question or posed this gotcha question to them. Like, you didn't think of this? Common sense would help a lot. And here's the reality. Just as a rule of thumb, if there is any field of science that I don't quite understand, or there's a certain principle that I'm not really grasping, my first inclination is not to say, oh, you scientists, you fucked up. I gotcha. You never thought about this. My first inclination is not to think that the scientist is wrong or the principle is wrong. My first inclination to say, I don't know enough about this. I need to look into this more. I need to research more. Because I know I'm not a trained scientist. And I know I'm not out there collecting the data. I know I'm not out there doing the experimentation. It's not my field of expertise. So I'm not going to assume that some little criticism that I'm tossing out there is the nail in the coffin shut on the scientific data that they have accumulated. And here's the thing. There's something you can do about that if you're confused. You can pick up your little keyboard and start searching out the information. Now, is it superior to taking a course on it or getting a college education, about that? Probably not. But at the very least, you can get a rudimentary understanding of what evolution is, or any particular field of science, for that matter. You can get at least the basics down. You can at least find out about that field of science so that you can give accurate criticism if need be. But building up a bunch of straw men just to knock them down, it makes yourself look silly. And when someone posts links, check them out. Check them out. Check out the source of the information. That's if you're really interested. And I kind of got the feeling that this guy really wasn't.